when it comes to the design of a survey and how it looks and feels like, I just want to remind you about one very basic principle that I do see violated sometimes when it comes to non-scientific surveys. And that is, you need to view the whole process from the perspective of a participant, right? And the participant comes in, and there's always this one option that this person has, and that is to just abort the survey. So the question is, when do I abort a survey? Well, it might be that it gets too boring, right? So try to make it as exciting as possible. And to be honest, that's actually a plus of Voiceform, because I do think that having those voice responses is really a big plus when it comes to engaging the participant and not having that feeling of boredom, right? So that's already quite good with Voiceform, but still try to maximize this. And the second thing is cognitive overload. And this does sound stupid, but you really need to pay attention. What can you expect from a participant? So ask your questions in a very really plain, simple way. Don't make any complicated sentences. If you have closed-ended questions, try to keep the structure always the same so that people do not really need to, adjust to new situations, but just follow that one pattern that you have imposed with the first question, etc. And last, of course, also try to keep everything in a range, in a time frame that seems fair to you. So my rule of thumb always is like, say 10 minutes for a scientific survey, maybe 5 minutes maximum if it's a non-scientific survey. If you have a very good connection to your audience, okay, then you can certainly get away with a bit more maybe. But normally I think if you think 10 minutes for a scientific survey, say for instance for a master thesis or something, that is quite acceptable. I would try not to go beyond that. And that also means, of course, just linking back to the questions that you're asking, that you need to be very selective, because normally what you want is you want to have some more depth in the answer. So usually if I ask a voice response question, this is probably not done in 30 seconds. It might be, but normally if you have like complex questions, it's not 30 seconds. It's maybe more like 1 minute or 2 minutes. So if you think with that, and then you have some demographic questions around that, it probably is done with 3-4 open-ended questions. Okay, this is something that really needs to be, in the back of your mind when you are designing the survey. Really choose the best questions. Leave out any question that you really don't know what to do with, and also that is not like directly focused on your research question. Now, everything that I said also applies to the look and feel of your survey. Don't have anything in there that is confusing. Don't have any word in there that is not necessary. Don't have distracting colors, distracting pictures, whatever. Really have the essence of your survey and nothing more than that. This will help your participants to stay on track with the survey, to not have any cognitive overload, and to just, enter their information as good as they can.